I'm Jessica. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout. Today we are going to be focusing on our upper body muscles as well as improving core and ab strength. This is a completely seated workout, so you will need your chair. You will also need a resistance band, long or loop, whatever you happen to have. If you have multiple bands, different levels, you can get them out and work with the resistance level that feels best in each individual exercise. You also want to double check and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. It is free to click that button. It makes sure that you never miss one of our workouts, and it gives me a lot of support, and I appreciate it. Go ahead, get your bands, get your chair. We're gonna get warmed up and into the workout. Great job. Here we're going to start releasing some tension from the upper body, loosening up those muscles, increasing blood flow and oxygen here. Go ahead, just take each ear over to the shoulder. Nice, side to side. Look for tension in that neck, spine area. Tends to build or scrunch the shoulders up to the ears. Over, nice and gentle. Don't push really hard. Focus on keeping the shoulders long and away from the ears. Don't let them scrunch up with you. Great job here. Go ahead, look over each shoulder, smooth and steady. Don't feel like you need to push yourself into a big movement here. It's just about creating movement through the spine here in the neck. Working out any stress or any kinks that might have built up. We're going to be working on upper body muscles today, and it's really common that as you are using those muscles and challenging yourself, that those shoulders want to scrunch up into the ears and you hold really tight. So I want this area really long and loose throughout this whole workout. Roll it down to the bottom, up and over. Great job. Hold the chin to the center and push the head back just a little bit, keeping slight chin tuck there, activating some of those muscles in the back of the neck so they're ready and warmed up to work and support your movements today. Hold it here at the center. Roll those shoulders up and back. Make this movement nice and big. Shoulders hit all the way up to the top, all the way open. Feel those back muscles roll onto the spine. Send them all the way down and all the way forward. So stretching open those back muscles. Great job. Working in and out of engaging the muscles on the squeeze, going through the bottom, and then lengthening as we bring them forward. Few more here. Great job. Hands can go wherever they feel nice and comfortable. And let's warm up through those elbows. Just take those thumbs up towards the shoulders. Take a few here. And then we'll stretch those hands out, lifting the elbows and the backs of the arms parallel with the floor. Thumbs reaching for the shoulders. They do not have to touch. And take it up overhead. Thumbs reach to the base of the neck. Lengthening through these backs of the arms, through the tricep muscles. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Don't push the stomach really far forward. Keep those abs held in to the spine. Awesome job here. Bring those feet a little bit wider. Stretch this right arm across, and then the left going back into those back muscles. Reach, let them pull open, shoulder out of the ear. Neck follows with the arm. Nice and easy. Great job here. Open those hands back, thumbs back, turn it over. Pinkies back. Keep the shoulders low. Keep the stomach pulled in. Stretching through the chest, through the shoulders. Gently with yourself here though. Always respect what the body wants to tell you. Respect its boundaries. There is plenty of work, plenty of challenge for us in these exercises without having to be really aggressive or push really hard. So if anything feels uncomfortable or unsafe for you, you skip it or modify to something else that's just a better fit. Make this workout work for you. Drop that right arm, left arm reaches up overhead, pull it back. 1 and 2, great job. Same thing here, right arm, reach it over, pull it back. 1, keep that hip down on the right side, and 2, take it forward, give everything a nice little wiggle. Step the right foot in, turn those elbows over, left foot in, elbows over that left leg. Good, just a few here, warming up through the middle back, through the thoracic spine. You've got this. One more set. You're gonna feel a little bit of ab work in here. And go ahead, release that on down. Take those feet here to the front and open up nice and tall. And then exhale, pull those abs up and in and release. Good, inhale, exhale, abs pull up and in. Very good, inhale to release. Exhale, pull them up and in. So we're engaging them with our breath. Hold them up and in here. Give them a good squeeze as you breathe in and out. Smooth and steady. No movement through the body, just giving those core muscles nice engagement here. Feel them work. Release them on down. Grab your band. If you have different levels of bands, you can start with your lighter band, increase the weight, or you can start with the heavier band. And if it's too much, you can decrease. That's the great part about having variety. All right, we're gonna start with a bicep curl here. So we're gonna take this band. If you have a long band, you'll just grab right at about shoulders distance. Squeeze those elbows in, pull those hands out, bicep curl, one arm at a time here. So your opposite arm, your non-working arm, stays parallel over the thigh. Great job here. A lot of engagement here. This is a little bit different than dumbbells because we not only have to lift this band, we have to keep pulling it out. So I consider this to be a little more challenging than using just dumbbells because you're having to not only lift, but you're also having to pull out on this band and resist that force where the band wants to pull you in. I'm trying to distract you here. You're doing a great job. Hold it here. You can go to your lighter band if they're getting tired. Amazing. Make sure that that band is around a nice part in the hand where you're not feeling a lot of tension. If you have sensitive fingers or knuckles, you're not going to want to pull on that area. Great job. Last one here. Ooh, bring it on down. Whew, I even felt that up in my shoulders. Go ahead here. We're gonna hold this band in the left hand. I'm gonna take a nice good grip so it's not pulling on just my hand alone. I'm gonna give it a good grip. I'm gonna lock my right arm in and pull that right arm down towards the floor. Your left hand is just an anchor point. You can shorten up the band by grabbing more of it and reducing its length if you need more work. Good, keep that elbow in, hand comes to the floor, wrist stays nice and straight the whole way through. Core is working here to keep you stable. We're not pushing the stomach forward. Hold it up and in and give it a good squeeze. The backs of this arm, it's working. Hold it there. Slow and steady. More or less work, but hang in here with me. Even if you need to modify, that's okay. Great job. Let's take one more. Make it the best one yet. Really squeeze. Engage the back of that arm muscle. Bring it in. Slow and steady. Same thing, opposite side. I'm going to turn this way just so you can see. what I've got going on. Give yourself the right amount of band depending on how much work you need. Pull that hand towards the floor. Keep that spine nice and tall. Elbow stays in, close to the rib cage. Right hand is just your anchor point. Very good. Pull, squeeze that muscle, release it slow, resist the pull of the band. So I know we're coming up, but we're decelerating against the force of that band. So do that nice and slow. Let yourself develop strength there as well. You're doing great. Hang in here with me. Whew. We have 5 more. Stay nice and steady. This arm, my left arm, is just a little bit weaker than my right, which if I want to even them out, that means that I'm gonna have to just work a little bit harder here on this side. We have 2 more. Last one here. Whoo, great job, biceps and triceps. Feel the work. Take that band over this outside edge of the hand, and we're gonna pull it here. From here, we're just gonna pulse it out, release it in slow. So this movement is not very big at all. We're using the backs of the shoulders here. Make sure that they are long away from the neck. You're holding those core muscles in. This one adds up quick. We're using both arms. You can use your lighter band. You don't have to pull as far. I just don't want you bouncing really quick. Even if it's small, keep it smooth and steady. Lighter band if you need it. Hold on here, even if you need to just take one arm at a time, that's okay too. You find a modification that works for you if you need to. Backs of the arms, working. Bring that back in. I'm gonna switch out for my lighter band. We'll go into just a little bit of core work. You're gonna feel some upper body work in here as well. Grab the band, fingers come over it. We're gonna pull down towards the side, release it up. Shoulders are involved here. I really want you to tighten up the core so that your abs are supporting your low back. We don't want the low back working here. We want it all coming from the center of the body and those core muscles. Great job. Definitely feel this in the arms. If you need to, you can take both arms over, release a little bit of work from the shoulders, but hang in here with me if you can. You should feel the core working. Shoulders out of the ears. Take a break, take a pause if you need to. Wonderful job. Good, one more set. I'm here with you. I feel this too. My arms are on fire. Bring it in. Great job. Give those arms a little bit of a shake here. You can rest the band. Keep it handy. We're going to come back to it. I'm just going to take you into a little bit of ab work. Pick those feet up off of the floor. If both feet up is not right for you, you can definitely alternate. Starting here, sitting nice and tall. Lean back, not to the back of your chair, just right above it, and jog those feet in and out here. Nice and easy, nice and small. You'll feel those abs working. Squeeze them nice and tight. There is no arching through the low back. We're right here, kind of making a V shape with ourselves. Pedaling those feet, flex those toes up. You might as well get a little bit of ankle strengthening while we're here as well. Just giving those arms a bit of a break. It's a lot of work in the arms today. Great job. Bicycle pedal, smooth and slow. You're gonna feel the thighs kick in a little bit. I won't leave you here really long. I know this one is tough. Hold those abs. One foot on the floor. If you need to modify, if you need to back off just a little bit. Great job. Take them in. Slide those hips back. Let's go back to this band. Lighter or heavier, whatever it works for you. Over the hands, thumbs close, fingers close. Pull the band to the chest. We're going to kind of punch, but smooth, slow punch. The right arm forward, left leg comes up, pull it back. Opposite side, so alternating here. Using those chest muscles, using those core muscles. Your right hand on this side is pushing forward, your left hand is pulling back to keep this band anchored. Knee drives up slowly, you pull those abs up and in. Great job here. Smooth and steady. We do not need to rush through this. There is no rush. I would rather you take your time and find a longer work period within each repetition rather than just busting out reps really fast. So more work in less reps is better than more reps and you're just flying right through that work period. We'll take one more set after this one here. So we'll go to the right foot. Feel those core muscles work. To the left. Bring it on in. Great job there. Wiggle your band back out. Same grip over the hands. We're going to pull one hand down. Release it back up, other hand down. Straight arm down. Your opposite hand, the band should be pulling gently over the tops of the hands. It should not hurt. You should not have pain. You can lower those arms a little bit if you would like. I just don't want you to miss the back work here, so somewhere above the shoulders if possible. If it's not possible and it's not right for you, that's okay. You substitute something else in. You'll feel those back muscles working here. This is a big one. I feel it too. Keep the shoulders out of the ears. Core nice and tight while you work here. One more set after this one. Hang with me. Smooth and steady. Bring it back in. Amazing job. You are doing so good. Hold this band out to the front. Same grip, thumbs and fingers. Lock this band into place. Pull each arm back. Good. Hold it here. Core nice and tight. So those deep stabilizing core muscles are working here, resisting a rotational force. So as the arm comes back, you may find that the body wants to turn with it. Use your core muscles, develop core strength to resist that rotational force. Using lots of focus here through the arms, through the abs. I know this may not feel like an ab exercise. I promise it is. You are building a really strong, stable core. One more set. I know those arms. Whew. You're not imagining it. I moved to my lightest band and I feel it here too. Hands down to the thighs. Band can come around the hands or it can come over the forearms. We're gonna touch the thighs just a little bit here. Opposite arm reaches up. You wanna make sure that you are off of a joint here, so you're not on the elbow, you're not on the wrist. Great job taking just a little bit of a shoulder front raise, kind of mixed with a shoulder lateral raise. Let's lift them together, open, bring them down. Good, you don't need to come really high. Focus on lifting them and pushing out. Bringing them back in and together as they come towards the thighs. Great job here. We'll again go to a little more core work and give some of these upper body muscles not a break, because they are going to be moving, but a break from the band. You can go back to alternating if you need, but we have just a few more, so I'm going to encourage you to hang in here. Smooth and steady. Core muscles in. This is your last one. Tighten up that core. Hold and release really slow. Take those arms out of the band. Set the band somewhere where it is handy. Right arm goes towards the left leg, left arm towards the right leg. Good. Hands do not have to touch. What I would like you to focus on here is on this downward reach, crunching those abs and pulling them in. So closing, imagine closing the rib cage towards the hips, rocking the hips forward a little bit. So in your core, it should look a little bit like this as we're reaching. If you haven't started yet, go now. Little bit of inner thigh strength as well. Arms are working. Nice, slow hacky sack movement here. Really engage with those core muscles. The arms, kind of easy to figure out here. Just keep those shoulders out, away from the ears. Spine stays nice and tall. Good job. Hold it here. Keep going. Feel those core muscles. Kind of kick that insole of the foot up, even if the hand and the foot don't touch, that's okay. Shoulders are working, staying up. Hold on here. Last set here, very good. Go ahead, stretch those arms out to the side. Palms can be facing forward or facing down. I just want you to make sure that, again, those shoulders are out of the ears, to the right side only. If you need, you can take that left hand to the hip as a reminder to keep it down in the chair, nice and heavy. Slide that rib cage off of the body. We're not twisting, we're not turning, we're not leaning anywhere. I know you are going to feel this right shoulder. You got it. Hold it here. 3, 2, and 1. Switch it out. Right hand can come to the right thigh as a reminder to keep that hip nice and heavy in the chair. Stop here in the center. How are you doing? You hanging in here with me still? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for making it this far. I'm proud of you for coming back to these workouts and not letting go of your goals, staying on track and staying focused. Hold in here with me. Work on those core muscles. Beautiful job here. Few more. We're going to go back to those arms. I know these shoulders are tired. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. Pull it back in. Beautiful. Again, grab your band. Take it around to those hands. This time, we're going to have this pinky edge of the hand facing forward, and we're just going to press each hand down towards the floor. If this feels right for you, we can increase this and raise those arms up a little bit. It's gonna put a little more work through the backs of the arms, so wherever feels best for you. Good, you wanna make sure that this band is secure. It's not going to drop out. You can take both arms at once and focus on just pulling against that band. It's a great option. Watch out for your hair. I got a little nervous there when I felt it close to mine. They will, if you have a rubber band, it will tangle up in your hair. So you have a lot of options here. Single arm high, single arm low, double arm low, or double arm high. If you are working with double arms, just make sure that your band is not real slack, that you are working, engaging those muscles, keeping it tight here. Shoulders out of the ears, stomach is not pushed forward, and release it on down. Beautiful job. All right, we're gonna take this band, palm faces forward, close those fingers over the band. We're gonna take this right hand, palm pushes out. You're pushing away towards the wall. Next to you on this right side, using those back muscles, using some of those arm muscles, you are definitely using this left arm to anchor this band in place. Great job here. I know we're getting tired. You've been hanging with me here, so good. I won't leave you here for long, but I want you to get nice and strong. I want you to be able to do the things that you want to do. So hold on here with me. 3, slow and steady, smooth. 2, release it easy. And 1, release it easy. Drop it down. I know, I feel it too. Close this right hand over the band. Left hand will turn out. You're gonna press towards the wall to your left. Hold it here. Make sure you have a good grip on this band. You don't want to send it flying to whoever may be over there on that left side. Push and release. Both arms are working here. So if that right arm is so tired right now, it's still working. They're both working. Great job here. Hold those abs up and in. You're doing amazing, amazing job here. Let's take it here. 3, 2, smooth and steady. Shoulders out of the ears. 1, and release it down. Palms turn up. Squeeze those elbows into the sides and send them forward just a little bit. So if you're thinking kind of about making this elbow connection right here towards the front of the rib cage, so we're not really far back, scoot forward just a little bit, squeeze them in, palms come up, and we're just going to pull and release. We're working on some of those rotator cuff muscles here. So on this pull, I want you to keep those collarbones nice and broad. Stay open through the chest. Squeezing those elbows in, pulling those hands, squeezing the core. You're not going to go really far with this exercise. It is a small movement. You don't have to go far because it'll get tough really quick. You're not bouncing the band really short and fast. Smooth and steady. I know this is challenging. You've got this. Hold on here. And I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. 3 more. It's good for us. 2 and 1. Fighting for it today. Release it down. Nice and easy. All right, take this band and just put it somewhere out of your way. You are done with the band for today. The arms should feel a little bit like a wet noodle. Let's hit one last ab exercise on each side, and then we will move on into some of our nice stretches. We'll get everything released nice and easy. So you're gonna take your left leg to the center of your chair. Right leg is gonna come on out. We're gonna reach this right arm up overhead, draw the knee and the elbow together. I just don't want the arm and the leg moving. I want a little bit of contraction from this rib cage. So see if you can use some of those muscles to bring it up and in, even if the leg and the arm don't quite touch. That's okay. If this is sensitive in the knee or in the hip flexor, you can just focus on that upper body here, reaching the arm over, using those obliques to pull that arm and body back up. Whatever is right for you, you hold it here. Good. So knee up or skipping it. I think honestly today I'm getting some sort of little weird like ting of energy down through that hip flexor. I can feel it running down the nerve into my leg. I'm just gonna skip it. I'm gonna set a good example here today. It's not right for me. Don't let it hold back if it feels good in your body. Bring that knee up, get those hips working. Good, make sure you're sturdy in your chair. Let's take 3 more here. Whew. Inhale on the open, exhale to crunch and engage. Step that right foot in, send that left foot out. Steady, full weight of the body coming down to the center of the chair, so that way the chair's not gonna move on you. Left arm reaches up and over. Same thing here, crunch it together. Arm and knee don't move. Get the rib cage up and into, move the trunk of the body, hold those abs in. You have the option here, for whatever reason, this leg is not an issue for me here. If it is for you, just come to the arm and crunch the rib cage. You notice I'm not leaning really far over. I'm bringing myself off to the right and right above my right hip. So my spine never comes past the point of that hip over into the left side. You want to stay sturdy and balanced here. You're doing amazing. This is our last exercise, and then we go on to some stretches, get ahead of some of the soreness in those upper body muscles. Great job here. 3, 2, the moment you have been waiting for. 1, and step that back in. Whew. Great job here. Take those hands to the back of the chair, scoot those hips forward just a little bit. You're gonna pick those shoulders up and open and just stretch the body tall. You should have a nice stretch through the front of the shoulders. If you don't, while you're holding onto the back of the chair, you can come to the side, interlace those fingers and lift those hands here. Tuck those abs in. Good job. So body is opening, but we're not pushing the stomach forward. We're not rolling forward into the hips. Release that on down, nice and easy there. Take this right arm up overhead. Take those fingertips to touch right at the back of the neck, base of the scapula there, and just gently guide this arm up and in. If yours is a little bit out here, that's okay. Flexibility will increase in time. Nothing funky in the neck. Switch it on over to the left side. Let your heart rate come back down here. Return back into good, easy breathing. Inhale, take it up. Forearm in the opposite hand on both sides. Hold that rib cage in, squeeze those abs, and just send those arms over, kind of touching the crease of each in elbow to the head a little bit, or just kind of working the bicep towards the ear. Release it on down, keeping the same grip, kind of rocking side to side here, stretching through the backs of the shoulders, through the back muscles here. Don't rotate the body. Very good. Cross those hands here, slide yourself on down, and just lower the body forward. Bring it back up. Take the opposite hand to the front. Lower it forward, bring the body down, and go ahead here. Now this time, rotate the spine forward and back. You can roll it bigger to the front. Really experiment, play with some movements. See what comes naturally to you. I just believe that the body knows what it needs and what movements feel good. So just kind of take a minute here to explore everything. Your body will lead you to the movement that it needs. And then when you're ready, interlace those fingers, stretch those palms out. So I'm not pushing into my wrists, I'm just pushing this part of the palm forward, stretching the hands. And then we'll curl them under. Take the right fingers, press it back, and just gently ease forward into the wrist. You can also gently pull here, stretching the forearms. Your hands did a great amount of work today as well. Shake that one out. Same thing on the other side. I only want one hand, one wrist stretching at a time, so you can really pay attention to what is happening there. Good. You can also, you have the option here. Great job. Shake that one out, and then take a nice good deep breath in and let it out nice and easy. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout. I know that was a challenging workout, but you did great. If you have made it to the end of the video, I don't care if you took modifications. I don't care if you decreased the resistance in your band. All that I care about is that you have made it here to the end. I am so proud of you. You should be proud of yourself too. Until I see you guys again, take good care of yourselves. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.